Yeah, he's a good player, good combo guard. We played him at Utah State. Played him in a Cancun tournament a couple years ago when he was a freshman. So actually I wrote it up on the board how good he was, so everything gets pushed towards Marcus, and rightfully so. But I explained to him how good of a player, that he was, and that we had to get to him and, show him that kind of respect. But he made some tough plays. He made a 3 at the end of the first half when they were really reeling. That was a big basket. And then, just making your free throws, that's what we miss a lot of free throws. And so for him, just making his free throws, hitting some timely threes, not turning the ball over, you got to give him credit. He played really well.
What did Marquette do in the last 6-7 minutes, or what did Purdue not do that it was so hard to convert offensively?
Well, I just thought we were we blew the game. We're 3 for 10 at halftime from the free throw line. We have 3 fast break layups we get nothing out of. And, we should be up 20 points at halftime. We should have had the game at a distance. And at that time, you're still up 13 in a good spot. But we were much physically tougher and quicker to the basketball in Marquette in the first half. And then in the second half, it flipped. And Marquette was the tougher team. Marquette was quick to the ball. They dominated the glass. They had more energy. And so, you have to give them credit. They really played well. And I thought we did a good job on Marcus Howard. I thought we limited him. We made it tough on him. I thought Eric Hunter did a fabulous job. But you got a couple guys in foul trouble and kind of find their ways out of the games. You can't find your way out of the game. You got to stay in the game and be there for your team and be able to play. And we just didn't have that.
Matt, I know it's just game 3, but you're still searching for maybe that player to step up in those crucial minutes?
Searching for all players to be tougher. We've come out the second half of anything we've done so far and just not played well. And you just have to have more resolve to you, more mental and physical toughness, and that's what we lack. We don't have that. And we're going to have to get that figured out, because you can be in a game and you can execute and you can play the game, but if at some point you got to fight. And we have to be able to sustain our fight. We fight people for 15, 20, 25 minutes, where you have to fight anybody for 40 minutes.
Matt, obviously the shooting didn't go the way you wanted in the second half. But what about the lack of execution of the free throws?
Yeah, no question. We at the end there, we had to go smaller because Aaron was out, and then we had some things where we just didn't do a good job of executing. Then when we did execute, we needed to get the ball inside. We were struggling from the arc, so we wanted to get the basketball inside, and guys just didn't recognize Matt being open a couple times. But yeah, it's nobody tries to miss a free throw, but when you can get to the free throw line, 20, 21 times, and only make 9 of them, that's tough to take, especially when you have some of those are front ends. You got to be able to make that team pay and keep getting to the line.
Seemed to come out aggressive in the second half. Can you kind of take us through your mindset after halftime and what you were trying to do in the second half?
I was really trying to set the tone for my team. I'm considered one of the leaders on the team, so it was just my job to try to get the guys going. Marcus was in a little bit of foul trouble, and I was just trying to be more aggressive. Coach wanted me to be more aggressive, and I just try to get into the paint, suck the defense in, and the passes out. So that's what I tried to do in the second half, and it worked out well for us.
What was the message at halftime?
Well, in the first half, they would be more physical than us. So the whole message was we gotta be tougher. We gotta be more physical. We gotta hit guys on the blockouts. We gotta rebound. We gotta go to the offensive glass. We gotta be stronger with the ball. Just everything was just about toughness plays and being physical. And once we got the message, we went out there and did it. We executed it, and it worked out in our favor.
Marcus kind of carried the load for you guys in the first game. Today, you stepped up. Sakar had some big shots down the stretch. Jamal. Is it important for you guys to kind of develop the secondary scores to complement Marcus?
Yeah, we gotta be balanced. Like Coach said, all guys gotta contribute, from 5-man, 4-man, 3-man. Everyone has to contribute. Everyone's gotta be aggressive. Everyone's gotta look for their shot. It can't just be Marcus shooting and then us just watching him, just make a play. We got to be aggressive as well. We got to help him out. We have good guys on this team. We got guys who are really skilled and really good basketball players, and we could be a really balanced basketball team,
How will that confidence help build you, especially going towards Wisconsin on Sunday, rivalry game?
It's a big confidence booster. You know, Purdue's a big time program. I think this is the first time we beat them in program history, so you know that's a lot. That adds a lot of confidence to us. You know, just all the hype that's been building up, you know, on our side for this game. Just going in here and proving that you know we belong here. Just because we lost some guys last year doesn't mean that we're not going to be as good as this year. We're going to be better. We're going to be better this year. So you know, just coming out and trying to prove that, and then actually doing it against a good program, you know, it's a great boost for our confidence. So.
Very impressive in the second half. What did you see out of him? Is there a difference between what he was doing in the first half and the second half, or what do you think it was?
Yeah, you know, I think Kobe came into the game and has practiced. He's got the mindset of being a distributor, and you know, I thought while that's a good quality to have, you know, trying to set other people up, you can't forget your strengths. So one of the things that we asked him to do after the first half was to be more aggressive, because we need him. You know, he can score, and him being aggressive will open things up for other guys. And I thought, you know, again, it's all good intentions, because he was trying to distribute, but we need him to, you know, he's got to find a balance between being a scorer, which he can do obviously at a high level, and being a distributor. But also, again, it's you know, this was a heavyweight type of fight, and that's the first time that he's played in a game like that in a Marquette uniform. So let's give him a little bit of grace.
What type of adjustments did you make in the post? Obviously a much different first half than second half down there.
Yeah, you know, I mean, obviously Purdue and Matt, Purdue's got a great program, and Matt's one of the top coaches in the U.S., and their offense is very difficult to guard because they're in constant motion. And, you know, I thought their offense had us on our heels in the first half, and then an area that we struggled at, in particular in the first half, was finishing possessions with defensive rebounding. We defended their actions better in the second half, and we also rebounded the ball better. And that allowed us to, and that's reflected in the numbers that they shot in the second half, 20% from the field and 10% from the three-point range, which was, you know, a credit to our players for a heck of a defensive effort.